Ya Allah guys. Terus lagi internet gua. Diapain nih? Capek punya internet kayak gini. Kenapa kamu kan?
Ya. Bobo.
Mau cisan gitu? Nah, aku makan dulu guys. Bentar. Mau mudah. Ntar ya, mau kencing dulu ya guys ya. Ntar. Tunggu.
Detective. Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks, ma'am.
James Usop namanya tulis.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Naik setan, mobilnya geblok. Doi. Astagfirullahaladzim, Tuhan.
Where's that cab got to now?
Car 11K, your suspect vehicle, yellow cab 3591, sighted at 6th and Valencia.
You see our taxi anywhere?
415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue.
Search continued.
313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Car 11K, yellow cab 3591, was just seen leaving Dewey's Car Sales, driving north on Union Drive. KGPL.
Tangkap tuh taksi guys. Allah Akbar. Kita nggak boleh partner kita yang nyetir ya guys ya. Harus kita yang ini.
11K. Patrolman reports yellow cab 3591.
Harus kita yang nyetir. Kenapa? Karena
Union Drive.
kalau sampai partner kita yang nyetir, ngebug nanti. Gimana? Semoga.
3591. Phelps!
LAPD, we're investigating a
What's
murder.
that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Oke. Sekarang baru kita ke Central Police Station ya guys ya.
Can you drive to this one?
All units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
11K, officer needs help. 415 shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue.
Bener-bener lu dah.
Like the war all over again. Go left now.
Allah Akbar.
Lee.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
That the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together, but they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12-gauge. Now it's him or us.
Get the bastard. Officer down.
Give yourself up. Now.
That swine, look at him.
You're a cop killer! Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Honey boy, what have they done to you?
Tembak kayak lah. Gila itu.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Ya.
Look, that's the latest.
You can
thing.
drive.
Baru kita tugasnya si Jesop ya. Jason Usop. Siapa namanya? Jesop. Jason Usop. Ah, Usop. Jesop. Waduh.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Ayo.
I think we bust in there and find the goddamn
Interview 2.
Goddamn Bruins are having a season from hell.
This one.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here.
Nanti tadi, woi. Kampret emang.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. We caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining
Gila, gue masih bawa sama. Dan tadi cok, asli yang dating semanja itu.
Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab
Terus
and
ngefek
was
nggak?
back to the base.
Nah, besok gue lagi efek gila.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. We got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An all-American 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After
Lu
that,
baru bayangin. Apa yang cosplay sih itu kayaknya gila keren.
Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much.
Kalau Amerika, bas dong.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
That's not how I'd put it.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All parts do. Once it comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her.
Nah gini lu kalau tau hypertank,
Bartender.
saya harus kayak gitu. Gak bisa jadi hypertank terus mikir, yoi.
Driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Betul sih.
Put the guy in two in a cell and inform the commander.
Sure, detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Ah, female assault gak bisa nih. Gue yang disana kena.
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
Saya gue harus TB-in hyper.
People at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
Tadi cupu pak. Step up.
You know the way. You can drive.
Bus depot. Mungkin juga ada batu. Minta ditebein, yoi.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, could we have Lars Terrelson picked up?
11K, roger.
Main judi anjing. Kalau hypertank, jangan manja lah. Berarti yoi, betul. Masa hypertank manja? Nggak usah main. Hypertank manja nggak usah main. Enggak. Ampret, batuk. Apa tuh minta TBI ya wih. Makasih pula. Nying.
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute.
Wah, thanks seminggu lalu gue nggak minta TBI, nggak pernah gue marah ke
Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
Frank Zeffirelli. Okay. So man.
That's a guy from the past. Solve that big case.
We need to run the loop.
Sam's taking me out to Palm Springs for the weekend.
We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
That price is outrageous.
It won't take long katanya. Gue siren kok kata dia. Ini si Rina ngapain lama-lama ya kan? Ajar aja blak gitu. Merah-merah ini nih guys, rutenya nih. Rute ini nih. Allahu Akbar.
You idiot.
Emang harus ini nih anjir. Remnya tuh harusnya kotak bukan R1. Siapa? Siapa sih nyeting breaknya R1? Kampret emang. Amat.
No harm done.
Halo. Takut gua. Shut up. Mencari bis kemudian. Ya. Allah Akbar. Minggir. Just a scratch katanya. Yep, that's a scratch.
You're gonna kill someone.
Yes, that's my intention. From my fuck-ass intentions. Nah, Rida tuh bis. Siap. Allah Akbar. Nggak ada waktu, ya Allah. Harus mencari sebuah bis. Putar-putarnya kok karena yang kelihatan mapnya. Ini ada merah-merah di mapnya. Tuh. Ikutin aja. Tadi ketemu bisnya. Ketemu tabrak dar gitu. Ganti jeng gitu. Allah Akbar.
Son of a bitch.
Katain kita, kamu sama saya kan tidak salah, ya tidak tahu saja ya kan. Muter dulu kawan ya gak? Perlu kawan, cari tuh bis mana bis, jadi bis, maju bis, bis. Isku Allah Akbar, minggir. Gue lagi ngejar orang. Tampol nih. Siapa sih?
Damn.
Bapuk. Allah Akbar.
These people.
I'm sorry.
God damn it.
Jangan gue ya guys. I'm worse at driving. Sempet-sempetnya landmark kampret. Udah amat landmark sialan. Gak marahin gue karena gue free penting. Gue juga tadi gue masuk. Lagian gue tuh gak butuh buff amat sebagai hyper tank. Iya sih bener sih. Gue gak pernah, sama gue main Mobile Legends ya, gue gak pernah ketemu hyper tank sih. Walaupun ada gue tai-taiin ya jing, gue hyper jing gitu. Gue biasa pakai di road. Ketemu tuh bis, sialan. I don't care you walk in here. Mana itu bis? Tolong. Sebentar. Ini dia pakai belok lagi. Ngapain sih? Berarti harus tugasnya sama. Dia pengen damage bukan eksekusi, makanya. Maruk dia pengen MVP biasa pak. Jangan diikuti ya guys ya. Contoh yang baik ini. Nah buru-buru aja guys. Nah buru-buru mah gua nggak ini. Nyari dah tuh bis gua. Keluar katanya tuh bis. Lagi keluar banget ya. Nyari dah gua bisnya sekarang. Allahu Akbar. Dajjal. Otak dia gitu, lu jangan main seruduk aja lah katanya. Kalau masalah main seruduk aja lah pak. Gue nyetirnya nggak becus gitu. Now we got a better car. Nice. At least this is better though. Iya, sabar kampret. Gak usah partner, gak usah. Kagak usah. Tebel sih. Setan tebel ya. Tapi gak bisa, ini bang gak bisa jalan deh. Udah gue gas kayak apa juga. Dia gak jalan tadi. Mobilnya. Partner gak usah partner tai kucing. Gak usah ngapain sih. Juga bisa kemana lagi? Oh, baru kirim. That's the bus we're looking for. Freaking ass bitch. You, stop right there.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
Huh? What? Side of the road.
Careful. It's all right.
You're not serious, are you? Mati dah si kau.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
Bese. Rusak bese. Lihat.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Would you look at that?
Rusak. Bisa. Bisa rusak tuh. Gila. Keren. Hah? Lihat gak? Dia ada tombol checklist di situ. Anjir. Hilang dong.
Shit! Are you liquored up?
Heavens to Betsy!
Goddamn drunk drivers.
All-American 7-4. Let's go get him.
Sabar setan.
Hey, come on.
Sure.
Still here? Bego. Si stuck ah. Ada apa? Savage-nya belum, ntar tunggu. Oh, gua restart semua anjing. Ini kalau gua restart semua ini case-nya. Dari awal capek banget. Oh, gua lah.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
You know the way. You can drive.
Dia ngeter berarti. Ama gua. Terus ginian gila.
We're looking for a tall, disfigured man at the camp.
Could be difficult. Most bums look deformed to me.
Come on, Rusty. This isn't gothic fiction. Hobos are just like you or me. They're just men who've fallen on hard times.
You ain't much of a detective, Phelps, if you think a hobo's like me. Clue number one, how do I smell?
Of alcohol and stale sweat. You know, I may be onto something here.
Very funny, Phelps.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic here, Phelps. We need to hold out till the cavalry arrive.
How do we...
Buckshot to keep them down, Phelps.
If you want your
disciples
rightful
know what you
share,
did last night?
we need to fight for it!
Run, or you get creased.
Killing make you feel powerful.
Oh yeah, bitch. Come on, boy.
What do you think, Joe Lewis?
Macem gua.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Aduh, bocah. Ada lu setan.
Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
Si Morphins. Bukan suara dukung.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
That's what we get. Purse. What's this?
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
No.
Any ideas?
Let's finish this. Back to the station.
Back to the station? Oke. Lihatlah The Greatest Detective ya guys ya. Oke. Tuh. Tinggal balik ke Central Station.
Can you drive to this one? The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same shtick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession and we can charge the bum with murder.
Right. You're fucking right. Susah kalau udah The Greatest Detective tuh udah susah. Udah The Greatest Detective tuh udah wah gitu. Oke. Mana si Kemprol? Where? This way. Mana this way lo ha?
I say we bust in and find the goddamn evidence.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Smelly fuck.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrelson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
Oh, you want proof? This is my proof, you son of a bitch.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
Yeah.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
Clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
Kita kasih kemarin abis ulang tahun. Pengisi suara si Uta, nice.
You were up on the hill. You were seen during.
Tapi ada model Hongkong loh Pak yang dimutilasi berkeping-keping sama suaminya gitu.
I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why.
Terus gue tahu kapan sih? Kemarin-kemarin ya, yoi.
Because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Saat bangsa. Terus baru tau kapan sih? Kemarin juga ya, kemarin. Best reporter Teresa and her death might have like just to testify. Gimana gue mau kebahasnya anjing? Bahasnya masuk ke building lo mundurin dah. Bis masuk ke building sejak kapan? Ya. Fatwa anjing dia main Persona 5. Atur anjing. Lu pesan 5 royal ada di YouTube. Gimana? Patur, wis patur. Nah, gimana ya? Barusan adalah gimana ya? Barusan copyright, guys ya.
We will look into it.
Kamu tahu Fatur siapa?
Yes,
Gue pernah main bareng dia di Valo. Siapa Fatur?
Keep a hold of your hat, counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Skipper katanya. Skip pakai per ya, skipper. Pawnbroker.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
When exactly did you get that book of riddles?
It's he this time.
Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Goddamn captain's making me resubmit the paperwork.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Mana nih kira-kira nih guys? Buat kalian, ayo mana nih? Broker dulu guys ya.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Oh, 17 AM, oke. Dulu. Assalamualaikum.
How can I help you boys?
Pak.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? I gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. And feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Gue tuh paling noob main Valorant, jadi gue berhenti pas 2 kali match. Gue malasan nembak-nembakan.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Tip?
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
God damn it. Damn. Now we lose again. Because we had. Baru kita keren lihat deh guys ya. Lo.
You can drive.
Katsu. Gue yang ini. Gear.
We have a problem.
You could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
Iya, Elizabeth Short itu. Gila. Nah kalau tanya Elizabeth Short guys, waduh. Parah di ininya, dimutilasi parah. Tangan 2, terus kaki 1 dimutilasi, terus mukanya disayat di sini. Kayak habis dijambak rambutnya gitu. Serius. Lo kalau ngeliat Elizabeth Short fotonya, waduh, serem banget. Dari yang cantik banget, terus ini langsung serem banget Pak mukanya Pak. Ya Allah, kata gua. Gila, apa namanya?
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
Serem lah pokoknya. Elizabeth Short kalau lo lihat ya guys ya, serem, lo juga bilang serem. Demi Allah, gua udah lihat Elizabeth Short. Elizabeth Short tuh maksudnya killer pertama Black Dahlia tuh itu Elizabeth Short tuh serem banget. Serem. Jangan mau gua. Gila lo lihat ya. Asli.
Negro, Nelson Gaines called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Tolong ya,
Something like
jangan
that.
panggil dia negro
Guy must be
please.
sick.
Black people kan bisa gitu loh. Jangan diperhalus katanya gitu, bisa gak sih? Tolong lah please. Don't say Negroes man. Show some respect. Fuck you.
Smell? Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Inebriated tuh apa ya? Pregnancy? What is pregnancy?
Another missing ring.
Yeah.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Ini orang harus mabuk sih. Ya, walaupun mabuk nggak gitu juga Pak Tolong.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Tapi kok hilang pisaunya dirobek anjing.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Anjing, itu dari tahun 41, malu. Mati loh menang macamnya tuh.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
What's this? Mesin doang, kayaknya nggak mungkin deh. Mesin doang sih kayaknya nggak mungkin deh. Oke.
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Oh.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Oke. Itu lagi. Question his fucking ass.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Hmm.
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Anjing dicium. Goblok banget. Bangsat.
Classic Carmine.
Nice day, gentlemen.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop. Don't hit him.
Ini orang goblok sih. Jasad udah mati dicium sama dia. Goblok sih. Orang manusia hidup dicium, jasad mati dicium. Goblok manusia. Astagfirullah ya Allah. Ada yang manusia kayak
Wasn't
gitu.
like she needed it. I took a look.
Did you take any money?
There wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. What else?
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, when you get this sack of shit into a cell, I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Russ.
Dicium, jasad mati dicium anjing. Ya Allah, tolong ya Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim ya Allah. Kan si perempuannya kan udah mati kan, udah meninggal. Si Evelyn itu meninggal ceritanya kan. Mau ngapain ini katanya? Jasadnya, Bionjol ngomong ya, gue cium katanya. Goblok banget sumpah. Manusia tuh hidup dicium gitu. Kamu sebenarnya nggak boleh ya. Ngomongin juga gitu. Kecuali pacar lo. Sini aja gitu. Si goblok udah mati.
Thanks for your help.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Bener-bener manusia. Sakit. Itu lucu loh. Itu lucu loh. Goblok tuh orang tuh. Orang mati dicium sama dia sial.
Can you drive to this one?
If Jack Ripple found that out, he would be so pissed.
Those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
They want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Penasaran gue ya. Kalau Jack Ripple ngeliat itu dia ngomong apa? Anjing dicium. Udah mati dicium manusia. Bener-bener dah lu. Aduh. Jangan diikutin ya guys ya. Jangan. Itu orang setting tuh begitu. Jangan. Orang udah mati dicium sama dia, dikis katanya. Sama manusia dodol, lipet. Gue tabuk lu. Gue tabuk deh. Assalamualaikum. Pak, bentar ya Pak. Saya mau investigate dulu nih Pak ya. Gue gak mau.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
You live in this shithole? Really? Tempat tidur gue banget anjing. Dulu di Jakarta tempat tidur gue gitu.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Aristoteles metafisik.
Books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Siapa tuh?
She wasn't always such a loner.
Yes. Billiard pen?
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops pull there on Tuesday nights.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Kasian banget deh. Buat tidurnya kayak gini.
Did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago, she worked in legal copyrights for music.
She won. Wow. Holy shit, she won. Kira dia menang loh. Keren. Hebat Evelyn. Good job. Jangan di-slap ya Evelyn ya. Please rock. It's not a very good example. Will Smith is not a very good example. It's an asshole. Harus kita tanyain si Tukupret ini kan.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Ada satu kata yang akan saya ucapkan. Ya, sebelum kita ketik ini, Ci. Karena harus Cikin no kakite miseru. Cicca no nani kakite. Oke. Astagfirullahaladzim dah. Aneh. Jadi ikutin. Itu adalah ucapan Kindechi guys. Ketika dia memecahkan kasus, dia selalu berkata begitu ya guys ya.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Kanazu, Cikin no kakite miseru. Cicca no nani kakite. Gitu kan. In the name of the famous detective grandfather, I will solve this mystery. Seru loh Kindechi tuh. Lo tau Kindechi Shonen no Jigenbo ya? Seru loh itu. Ceritanya gini, kalau Conan itu kan unik gitu kan, penculikan, pembunuhan segala macam. Kalau Kindechi tuh kayak penculikan ada, pembunuhan ada, tapi mecahinnya itu lebih menyeluruh gitu. Jadi unik aja gitu.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
Sombong banget nih orang
I
ini.
can't say that I knew her.
I'm gonna break your ass.
Aware of her.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Really? But this.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Really? Really? That's it? This? Only that?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
I'm gonna make him wait. Saya akan membuat dia menunggu. Saya mau tujuan saya dulu.
Just go easy, Phelps.
Hell no. Never. Never, boy, never. Never go easy on things. Tabrak-tabrakin aja.
Suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
Apa itu easy ya kan? Nggak usah. Ya Allah.
I don't know about you, but I feel more comfortable with the siren on. What do you think?
Nyalain sirennya, sirennya mau dijalain sama dia. Nah. Ini live gue mati lagi. Hah? Live gue mati lagi. Hah? Mati lagi sih live gue. Jangan dong. Terus lu muter-muter deh. Mati lagi dong. Enggak mati. Di error nih. Bentar guys. Sekali kita kampret emang. Bentar ya guys ya. Tunggu. Bener nge-lag deh, sial lah. Kaget tay, kampret. Oh. Ampun. Allah. Maafkan. Maafkan ya Allah. Pokoknya kalau kalian tidak salah jangan lari, intinya itu. Lu kalau udah lari udah salah men. Hah? Belum kelar. What? Where are we going here? Dick. Salah gua. Belakangan ya nggak? Lu kita ganggu bae lo, belum Jack. Penjok nggak usah lah ya. Mati lah. Partnernya kelamaan, mati aja. Siap mas ya, saya mau lewat ya mas, sih. Ya, dah, saya lewat. Dadah, bye. Ke bowling dulu, ya kan? Bowling is real. Police station, gak salah. Bowling dulu guys, baru police station. Dan ini share card chase, udah card chase baru. Orang dulu itu, Allahu Akbar, setan, ngapa berhenti di situ, kemprol. Gua jitak lo. Berhenti di situ, dia sial. Apa kau berhenti di situ, nak? Why? Why are you stopping in there? Tolong, please. Bowling. Ya bowling ya. Nanya bowling.
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. Stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am.
Let's go get him.
Let's go get him.
Say, could I borrow some of that mascara?
Down the left side of the alley.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
This one? No?
Waitress.
Not that one?
Get another spoon.
This one? No? Not that one? This one? No? Ini juga? Ini? Ini juga? Terus yang mana?
Brothers and sisters. I think Gregory Peck's my perfect man.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Well, the kid is in back somewhere. Let's pick him up.
Back somewhere? In this back? One back? This back? Shit. Toilet itu mah.
Skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer and a mop.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
This guy's got a screw loose.
Muter. Anjir. Hah?
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
This is a tasty burger.
When the hell's the food gonna arrive already?
No, it's not the guy.
Goddamn Bruins are having a season from hell.
It's not our guy.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know?
That broad has socks in it, Brazier.
What is the special of the day?
Kid berarti masih muda ya?
Waitress. Could I get another spoon? I'm at a loss.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Going to church doesn't make you a Christian any
Advice?
more than staying in the garage makes you a car.
What do you think?
Well, the kid isn't back somewhere. Let's pick him up. This guy's got a screw loose.
Fruit beer all around, doll.
I see where this is going. Maksudnya in the back, bukan di belakang sini. Tuh di belakang situ tuh nih, di sini.
When the hell's the food gonna arrive already?
Ya lihat, itu bisa di sini Pak. Sini nih dia.
Tiernan, LAPD.
Kabur.
There.
Kabur. Apa saja. Allah. This is a nice car. Bad for reckoning. Hey boy, I'm gonna chase you to the edge of the earth. Alright? Better stop right now before I chase your ass down. I'm gonna shot your ass and stomp your ass. Ya, tunggu kau. Kamu berlari saja yang jauh. Ada yang jauh. Nah, you fucked up, bitch. Careful? Nuh-uh. And this son of a bitch gonna be careful. Yo? Oh. Oh, now you across the lines. You crossed the line now. Tiernan. I'm gonna arrest your ass after this, boy. Come on, boy. Think I couldn't do that too? Tiernan? Where do you think you're going? Chase your ass down. I'm going to chase your ass down. Huh? You better than this? Think you better than this? Come on. That all you got, sucker? That all you got, sucker? Come on, sucker. That all you got, sucker? That all you got, sucker? Come on, sucker. That all you got, sucker? Come on, sucker. Allahu Akbar. Ngejar juga setan. Kabur dah si kebal. I'm gonna whoop your ass this time.
Hands behind your head.
Whoop his ass. And
And that is the end of that. About fucking time.
Kalau baru kita ke police station, ya gak? Mobilnya bagus juga.
You know the way. You can drive.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
You have sauerkraut, mister? One.
I want to make
Thanks.
homicide. You know you made it if you can get that desk.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Thank you, sir. Mana? Situ ya? Mana sih? Mana sih? Dia ngikutin gua kampret. Downstairs. This one.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Butuh telepon, guys. Caffrey apartamento ya, guys. Ya? Ya.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, ma'am.
You gonna call me or something? Or can I go back to sleep? That's correct. Is anybody making coffee soon? No.
Okay. Every apartment of this. Let's go, Gaffrey. Gonna whoop your ass.
You got a stakeout down on Second later tonight.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals.
Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Yeah. You got it right. At least he got it right. Right. Dapat deh.
Two with ketchup and mustard.
Check my box.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Apartment 6. Okay. Dar. This is the elevators. Not stairs. Ah, shit. Why do they like fucking stairs? Stairs. What? Yeah.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another commendation?
Someone's supposed to bless. Oh. Five, 6. Eh? 5, 6. 6. Make the door open. You can bitch. What's your fucking list?
Junk.
Yeah. Book is junk. Fuck you, book. Asshole.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Nah, you fucked up. Screw you, man. Fuck my mom.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Yeah.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation at least.
Does it? On the rooftop. Okay, let's go to rooftop. Yeah. This one. Is it this one? Yep. There. Stick it down.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
What's up, bitch?
Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit
Do not
down
move
and
that
we'll
son
talk.
of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Where do you think you're going? You think I'm gonna allow you to run, boy? Huh? Lari kemana lo? Kemana lu, boy? Where do you think you're going, boy? Sini, boy. Sini, boy.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Ya. Lari dong sini. Mana kamu sini, boy? Where you going? Come on.
There he is, officer!
Lu bisa lari dari gua, the greatest detective. Hah? Lu bisa lari, man.
LAPD. McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. I don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. Unless it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Well, are there any leads?
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but I didn't put it there. Somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it if you make that bet.
Oke, kita kurang satu ya. Sebelum situ kita ke ini dulu guys. Interrogation yang ke satu, ruangan pertama interrogation 1. Oh, tapi room 1 di sini benar. Oke. Sini.
You think those Vice boys get any on the side?
There it is. It's the kid.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
You left at midnight, correct?
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Will you take long responsibility?
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this?
No, There isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute. But, you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Okay. Sini. McCaffrey lagi.
I got the jitters again. I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
We got a stakeout down on the second later tonight.
Okay. Agak ribet ya. Siap. Balik lagi bangsa.
Yeah, I want to make homicide. You know, you've got to make.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go. It's all been cleared up.
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn, and that it was all over the radio, and that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
Wait here.
Dumbass kid. Dumbass shit. Yes, dumbass.
Operator, give me
Dumbass man.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Prometing asesting ang tema.
How could I help, detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thank you.
Mampus. Yeah, mampus. Ama gua mati. Screw up big time.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins.
Dia yang mukulin perempuan bermati
You
anjing.
didn't mention petty theft.
Sakit
Never been
naman.
in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
This one.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Halo, takut kan? Takut dia mati langsung. Hai manusia dasar. Greatest detective. Susah. Grosvenor McCaffrey can write a tale or memoir from his cell. Death. Oke, kalau gitu untuk Noire, sama-sama berjumpa lagi guys. Jangan lupa like, comment, share, subscribe, dan sudah datang ada Jack Ripple dan juga yang sudah menonton. Terima kasih. Mohon maaf tadi internetnya ada sedikit kendala dan terputus-putus. Jika kalian suka, tolong di like juga subscribe. Besok kita main Dead Space. Lalu kita lanjut Ezio. Sama-sama beristirahat dan sampai jumpa dalam stream berikutnya.